in hindsight, I think we were too harsh on them. But sometimes, as a parent, as I'm sure all of you that are parents will affirm, your child might want to learn how to ride a bicycle. But you also know the dangers of riding a bicycle, that they will fall. But you know that falling itself is not a destructive falling. It's just a falling where they will stumble, and thereafter they will wake up and carry on the baton and become the cyclist. Many of us that have attempted to ride a bicycle, we had fallen at least once. Isn't it? Maybe some have fallen a bit more than that. But if you ask my father Castro, he will tell you that even to become a good musician, sometimes you must struggle, but eventually you will perfect it. So therefore, the leadership outgoing of the SWAPO Pioneers movement, you have scored with flying colors. And I, on behalf of the leadership of the Youth League including Comrade Nekongo, because he was in the Central Committee of the Youth League, and he was also leader assigned to Eenhana region. So I speak therefore on behalf of that leadership, and as well as the some are here. I see them, they are here. Even Comrade Ngitombo, where are you? You are here. You see this one. Former leaders, and Daitwa, where are you? Natalia? Yeah, please, the leaders, stand up, because I'm only speaking on behalf of all of you. Yeah, Fikameni? Yeah, Vatareni Wapeni Make? Yes, Comrade Taufiku. Yes, so I'm speaking on behalf of this leadership. Yeah, now, do you want to know the secret? Some of these who have stood up, their children were also at Onanjaba. Yes. They are also, Hasho. Yes, Omulipen. Yeah, let's give a round of applause. So, Comrade Secretary General, Comrade Nampala is correct. We said, we are also doing what we said. Yeah, so we are also doing it. Yeah, but comrades, the Youth League leadership, all of you across the 14 regions, the success of this second Congress of the Pioneers Movement is your success. Wherever you find yourself today and this weekend, please take a cup of mtete juice and just make a toast, because we have obeyed and carried out the directives of the leadership of the party. Our instructions was from the late founding president. Our instructions were from Comrade Ifikepunye Pohamba, the president. Our instructions were conveyed in the leadership, Comrade Hage Gengop, Comrade Nangolo Mbumba, Comrade, our first female president, Comrade Muzeka Ukungwa, Comrade Tateka Nana, Comrade veterans Bena Madhila, Comrade Pendukeni Ivula Itana, number of elders. They supported us when we said we wanted to reactivate the Pioneers movement. And they understood what we meant. So I'm only making that comment and a lighter comment, then I read the short message that I want to give to the pioneers. So what we had in mind is that at the time, because that was, the first Congress that spoke to this was 2007, then we came to 2012, and then after 2012, we said we have to activate, we really have to put this in practice. So then we tallied that with the 12th May movement. The 12th May movement was like a hungi, where the young people can sit and the founding president can speak to them about the liberation struggle and even how the pioneers movement used to be and how we can modernize it. So we started with the 12th May movement in Swakopmund, and then we came to commerce, and now I want to come to Onawaya Kiriana. Onawaya Kiriana in Eenhana. We gave assignments to Comrade Nekongo here and the team and the late Inji and others. And Indileni, yes, Setseni Pinge. Now, the issue for you, the pioneers, listen carefully. Onawaya Kiriana is the place where the founding president held the first rally when he came in the country. Now, the challenge was Onawaya Kiriana was just a village. I think now I understand it has now grown. Now it's a township. But at the time, there was just nothing there, so we asked them, Comrade Nekongo here, he will come and testify. And you are saying that we gave you a tough job. We gave them a more tougher job. Because we said, here is the village, a barren land, so make sure all the leaders of SWAPO are coming here on that day. They were saying, but how? We said, well, the how, you must find out. Now, the lighter story I want to share is the following. So I came to Onawaya Kiriana to come and do reconnaissance. The army, that language. I came to do reconnaissance. So when I finished reconnaissance, after Onawaya Kiriana, we drove now to Onanjaba. So when we drove to Onanjaba, it was Sunday. And Comrade Ndeitunga, that time, he was the Inspector General. He had consistently asked me to visit the new police station in Onanjaba. So that Sunday, then we decided that we are going to visit that police station. So when we visited that Sunday, this is now the interesting story. So when we came there, they heard that Dr. Ngurare is around. The clinic was closed. So here came a man running with a girl that was about to deliver. So the police were running and saying, no, we can't do it, but we heard Dr. Ngurare is coming. So while I was visiting, we just see the police running and say, Doctor, Doctor, there's work here. I said, which work? The tate now, the owner who brought the child, the girl. He said, no, there at the back of the car. We are asking, what is at the back of the car? Ira, the back of the car. So when we ran to the back of the car, here is I think 18-year-old or 19-year-old is ready to deliver. Yes. And they thought I'm a medical doctor. At that point, I'm a medical doctor. So I called him. And then I called Comrade Kamwi and Comrade Petrina Haingura, because that one was minister and deputy minister. Comrade Secretary General, at this point, there's nothing we could do, but we had to deliver a baby. Did I have experience? Zero. All the other men were running. So, but the doctor must deliver. So, right there, there was one security lady, a security guard. So what do? She said we need a blade so that we can cut. So we went to buy a blade in a China shop. Levy, you know Levy, he went. So we bought the blade. They came. So the situation, of course, I can't describe in detail, but yeah. So the situation now started. Yeah, that thing, push, yes. Yes. So push. Now, the hospital is closed. From this point, we manage. The baby came, a baby boy, and we cut the cord. Yeah. So now, the police could not help us because the hospital is closed. We needed to transport the mother and the baby to Oshikuku. They didn't have the authority. You see, when I sometimes talk about common sense. So now I'm on the phone with him. Comrade Inspector General, I have a situation here. We need to take this baby and the mother to the doctor that is waiting because Comrade Kamwi was phoning. And all these things, Kamwi never put down the phone. Petrina Haingura never put down the phone because we're asking. So if the girl is saying this, what do we do? If they are mourning this way, what do we do? Yeah, should we touch here on the front? Yes. Or what? Yeah, it was quite traumatic. But he approved right away, right there. Police, do as you are being told there. Get in the car, travel, you are authorized, let's go to Oshikuku. So that is how we got to Oshikuku, and the real doctor now, the one for the medical, received us. After a few minutes, he came and said, "Oh, Dr. Ngurare, you have delivered a bouncing, healthy baby." And then after that, I went to report myself to Ukwambi Traditional Authority. I said, we have delivered a baby in your area. And I think that baby is now fit to be a pioneers movement. So thank you very much. That is that one is the lighter note. So all I have for today, Comrade Secretary General and Comrade Delegates, you heard that, Chiwarongo, I gave 7. Was it 7? Yeah. Okay, so today I just want to give what I'm calling 10 commandments of a SWAPO pioneer. So that is the only part course I want to give you. And more than that, to tell you that all of you, we are very proud of you. And to tell you, Comrade Secretary General, to tell you, Comrade Leadership of the Youth League, you are and you have done history, and we are very proud of you. Comrade Secretary General, please, let's give the party a round of applause. And by so doing, our President, our Secretary General, our Deputy Secretary General. And then the leadership, Comrade Nekongo, Comrade Haindaka, and all the leadership of the Youth League. Let's give them a round of applause. So for the young ones now, listen to your first commandment. The first commandment is honor and appreciate your parents. You are a child of your beloved parents. They are your first teachers of the world. That is the teachers in the past, the teachers in the present, and the future. Your first faltering steps, it is them that watched over it. It is them that gave you the balance as you tried to sit, walk, and run. Your blessings from God comes from this love. You are blessed and loved by God. You are a son and daughter of an extended family. Honor and embrace that foundation with humility and respect. Honor and respect that culture and tradition. All the above are a building block of who you are today and of who you become tomorrow. Number 2, respect your teachers. Apart from your parents and family, the second parenting you got and you will get is that of studying and learning. This is from your teachers. They are molding you. They are guiding you. They are coaching you. They are opening your mind to infinite possibilities of life. Listen to them. Respect them. Study and learn from them. Choose a career. Study technology, history, African culture, biology, law, medicine, teaching, engineering, vocational education, nursing, geology, hydrology, astronomy, physics, and all other subjects to develop motherland Namibia. Commandment number 3. appreciate your country. Make it a habit to read the Constitution of the Republic of Namibia. It is the book which was brought through the blood of those who went before you. These words, quote, "Their blood waters our freedom and independence," unquote, must always be in your vocabulary of life. Their blood brought 21st March 1990. A Namibia of before 21 March 1990 was not free and independent. Embrace the milestones achieved and do your part to ensure that the Namibia of tomorrow will continue to be free and independent. Be soldiers of righteousness in the fight against corruption, tribalism, regionalism, neo-imperialism, and colonialism. Start small businesses now and grow into big businesses in order to partake in the economic empowerment of our country. This is the second liberation struggle. Economic empowerment for all our people, especially you, the born free. Commandment 4, build strong friendship and advance national pride. MTC Namibia and Telecom Namibia have changed the way of communication. For the young ones, you might not know this, but there was a time when you have to make a phone call to your loved one, whether now girlfriend or boyfriend. You must go to the post office. And in the post office there, everybody stands there. And you make an appointment with your loved one. You must be at a hockey somewhere 3 o'clock. And when you do that, everybody else that is there told their loved ones like that. So when the phone rings, everybody in attendance is running to that hockey. And then they will ask, is Christina there? Or maybe let's use Sophie. Is Sophie there? Then they say, the person who's answering, is Sophie here? And if Sophie finally is there, and what you will be talking, what was meant to be private, everybody else will listen. If you say, oh, you know, I really miss you. Oh, I love you like my foot love the earth. Everybody will be listening. That is the technology. That's how it was. But your generation, pioneers, it has changed. Data now is the new gold. With it, you can talk to friends in all 14 regions. You can discuss anything. Cultivate good friendship. But in this space, do not forget to advocate for national security and national interest. Advocate for sovereignty of our data. And continue through national pride to support all things local, music, food, fashion, amongst others. Number 5, you are somebody. In a crowd or not, you are a special human being. You are young and energetic. You are young and be a dreamer of innovative dreams. Sail in the veil of impossibilities of the moment. Keep a journal of all these childhood ideas. Invent and patent. You are a building block of nation building. You are somebody. You are our hope. Can I hear in the crowd, I am somebody.
I am somebody.
Thank you very much. Number 6, be human. Today you are youth. Tomorrow you will be an adult, a parent, a leader. You remember this year, 2025. In all you do, remain human. Never aspire to get a position through the tears of others, but be an ambassador of joy and hope for others. Number 7. 6 is be human. Number 7. Unity is kamanakandongo. There's nothing that can be achieved without unity. There must be unity at family level, society level, and most importantly, at your level as pioneers. Kamanakandongo means a prerequisite. Stand together, work together, succeed together. Cry tears of joy together. Whatever you do, be your brother's keeper, be your sister's keeper. Red, blue, green must continue to unite you under the umbrella of solidarity with the downtrodden, freedom for the oppressed, and social justice for the disadvantaged. Number 8, never compromise your principles. Your values, your principles, your conscience. This is worth more than gold and silver, worth more than millions, billions, and trillions of dollars. Never sell it for anything. Never surrender it. Stand njikiti in all storms of life. Njikiti means steadfast, uncompromising, unwavering, and patriotically stubborn amidst challenges and or uncertainties. No season lasts forever. Even poverty today, tomorrow can end. But your principles must remain. They must remain the oxygen of your life. Number 9, be humble at all times. Respect your fellow human beings. Learn from everyone. Don't judge, but listen to learn. The one that does not have shoes might be poor physically, but rich internally. The one that might not be speaking English might be the inventor that will transform villages, regions, and our country. Just take time to talk to your fellow human being. And finally, number 10. Eenhana for SWAPO. That's the commandment. This weekend in 2025 is a step of history. It's your walk of victory. It's your mark on the map of SWAPO. We are getting old. The party will be in your hands. See you at the 3rd Congress of the SWAPO Pioneers Movement. And if we are not there with you, take this message. Should we fall halfway along the hills and valleys of life, you must not forget that somewhere, wherever we may be, we will look down and prevail upon you. That tell the other that SWAPO, it is a liberation movement that through unity liberated the country. That through unity, it transformed society. That through unity, it made a melting pot of all of us. That the Secretary General was present. Simply Sophie, simply human. That she has been here throughout. And that after this, she will dance with Esther. And that Esther will sing a song of joy. That Esther will dance a song of joy. And that with them together, as Sophie and Sophie and Sophie of Nanso, they will dance. And all of us will join them in all 121 constituencies, 14 regions. Long live the President of the Republic of Namibia. Long live the Secretary General of SWAPO. Long live the leadership of the SWAPO Youth League. Long live the leadership of the SWAPO Pioneers Movement. May God bless Namibia. May God bless SWAPO Party. Thank you very much.
Can we give a round of applause? Yeah, it was not only to the pioneers, but we equally learned from those insightful, very progressive and motivating 10th commandment. So let's hope our rapporteurs have taken note of those commandments so that we can document them properly and disseminate them to all 14 regions. Yesterday, I had a chat with our leader. I call her my leader, Iyalo Shimi. I asked her, do you remember what we discussed last time? Because at one point, I said, by force, by fire, the second Pioneers Congress will take place. And she was hesitant. She said, no, there were several attempts. Because there was even at one point during the tenure of Comrade Hofni Ipinge, they went even to print T-shirt and caps, if I can remember. Everything was ready, but it could not materialize. I said, this journey, the road started in Ohangwena, it will happen in Ohangwena. Here we are, Comrade Iyaloshim. I think then we will speak the different language after this. Comrades, allow me then to call in the commander of the SWAPO Party Youth League, where the SWAPO Party Pioneers Movement as a wing, and to note our guest speaker, guest of honor, who just concluded his statement here, so made it very clear that the road is wide, so it's enough for all of us to sail through. So let's support each other, the unity of purpose. Let's take those words as njikiti. So the first Pioneers Congress took place under his leadership in Okalongo, Omsati region. Then the second Pioneers Congress is taking place under the leadership of the comrade which I'm going to call on the stage. I therefore, with humility, invite the commander of the SWAPO Party Youth League, Comrade Ephraim Nekongo, to give the remarks and the introduction of our keynote speaker.
Nuyo manatangwe na mbelelwe molo le ae tuole. Nuyo manatangwe na mbelelwe molo le ae tuole. Njile tupalela manguluko opo tuende mota manguluka presidente wetu nuyo mokwati ina musholola nye na musonye na mi bioletu so twelilwila sigo kesindano esi osiri Soviete na Cuba na mbelelwe molole avo eituole njepwe tu sapota mbazu kotuna opo tuye nayo mo Namibia. Thank you very much. Some people said apparently it's the only song I know. It's true. It's the only song I know, but there is a reason why. We continue praising our founding father for the road he has paved for us, even for us to be here today. If it wasn't for Nuyoma, we couldn't be here. The song continues. talking about good things. That yes, it's not going to be easy, but we must continue persisting. Thank you very much, Director of Proceeding, for according me this opportunity. Viva Pioneers, viva! Viva, viva Pioneers, viva! Viva! Aluta, Victoria. Now, we need to learn something. We started in Kwanzaa Sul. Castro is agreeing with me. We started from Kwanzaa Sul. We went to Okalongo. Now we are in Eenhana. Our slogan now should be, from Kwanzaa Sul to Okalongo, Okalongo to Eenhana. Pioneer shall continue. Are you agreeing with me? From Kwanzaa Sul to Okalongo, Okalongo to Eenhana, SWAPO Pioneers movement will continue. Thank you. Now, Comrade Secretary General, SWAPO Party, Comrade Right Prime Minister, Dr. Elia Ngulaye, I want to respectfully ask to observe the protocol that is already observed, because my pioneers are very hungry. Yeah, they are agreeing with me. Yes, it's true. Now, I want to make this one short as well. Finally, the Pioneers Movement Congress is here. Thanks to Comrade Diallo and your team, through that thick and thin road that we have traveled, finally we are here. Comrade Secretary General, Comrade Prime Minister, the young people started sitting yesterday. The following are issues that we are submitting and our reaffirmation. We agree that going forward, we are going to have summer camp, starting from our respective regions, as far as maybe starting with a central point, where will we meet? The second one, and we are saying this because we might need assistance. We will start with Pioneers Parliament. That on an annual basis, the pioneers come together and start debating issues that are affecting our country. You agree with me? You have seen it all, that in SWAPO Pioneers, we have it all. We have produced teachers, we have produced doctors, we have produced lawyers, we have produced musicians, we have produced cultural performers. Comrade Dino, I think we ought to benefit from the programs of your ministry. Now that we have that all, we will also initiate something to be called SWAPO Pioneer Talent Expo, where pioneers must come together and showcase their talent. In that regard, Comrade Secretary General, the pioneers told me last night here that they would demand your office and the leadership support in terms of resources. They also affirmed that they are going to do all their best in their regions to do the mobilizations and also to remind their parents, including the parents that are moving away from SWAPO, so that they remain and come back to SWAPO. Comrade Secretary General, Comrade Njikiti, through the leadership, the outgoing leadership, they have already started, and Comrade Lempi, thank you, we will improvise on the uniform. Because they have already designed the uniform. I thought I'll bring mine. They have already designed the uniform, but when we were talking about the 26 August and 19 April brigade. I think we need to improvise now to see who will be given red and who will be given blue. The uniform is already designed. It's just a matter of being printed so that our pioneers will have the uniform. Yesterday, through the debate here, I learned a lesson and I learned new words from the pioneers. They said when you are speaking here, you call yourself upper youth, but they also want to introduce from today that they need also to have upper pioneers. Yes. So next time when you meet, please don't call them pioneers, but you call them upper pioneers. Comrade Secretary General, it's now my honor, because with you, our symbol Sophie, you don't need introduction. It's therefore on this occasion that I want to make use of this occasion and humbly call all the pioneers to stand up, and the music must come and welcome our mother as she officially addresses us. Comrade Secretary General, the floor is yours.
Hello. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. The 16-olds said they are hungry, and we have to have mercy on them. Viva Swapo, viva! Viva! Oh, you are sitting? Viva Swapo, viva! Viva! Viva the leadership of Swapo Party, viva! Viva Comrade Netumbo Nandi Ndaitwah, President of Swapo Party and the Republic of Namibia, viva! Viva Dr. Nangolo Mbumba, our former president, viva! The spirit of Nuyoma, viva! The spirit of Hagegen Kopu, viva! Viva Dr. Hifike Punye Pohamba, our second president of the Republic of Namibia and Swapo Party, viva! Viva Memelembi, viva! Viva Memelembi, viva! Viva Dr. Elijah Ngurare, viva! Viva Comrade Ephraim Nekongo, viva! Christina Haindaka, viva! Viva Comrade Simi, viva! Viva Comrade Simi, viva! Kahungu, viva! Regional governors, viva! Councillors, viva! The youth, viva! The elders, viva! NECA, viva! The veterans, viva! NUNW, viva! Alota! A Victoria! Thank you very much, my comrade. Then you may be seated. Before I start with my statement, I just want to say, Her Excellency, the President of the Republic of Namibia, and that of the SWAPO Party, Comrade Netumbo Nandi Ndaitwah, warmly greeted you, the pioneer movement of SWAPO Party. You are greeted, you are encouraged to go forward by our mother. Please proceed doing the right job and in the right way. Having said that, my comrades, I think I have stolen the hearts of many people. Now they are, all the youth, they want to become simply Sophie. Let me tell you one thing. That name, Simply Sophie, I was called Sophie while I was at Ongwediva Secondary School. I was known as Sophie, but an African's biased thought. Very naughty. Therefore, when I left the secondary school in 1980, the boys were looking for me, and they were looking for Simply Sophie. But then, the ID I had, which had no face, is just a small paper, yellow. I was called to Sophia with a small F, Sophia Nahangwanjene Shaningwa. Now, when they followed us to look for us and to return us back to Ongwediva, they were just looking in all the villages where I passed. They were looking for Simply Sophie. And Simply Sophie was nowhere to be found. And therefore, I decided to become a teacher, pretended to be a teacher with the people that I have organized to cross the borders with. We all became fake teachers. But the IDs are not corresponding with the name that they are looking for. And therefore, that name is very crucial. It's very fundamental. It saved me. And therefore, Aluta continua Simply Sophie. My comrades, comrade pioneers, I'm honored to stand before you today at this historic second Congress of the SWAPO Party Pioneers Movement Congress. Comrade Shimi, I remember as a governor in the Musati region, Eto Kalongo, myself, and Dr. Ngurare, we inaugurated you in an independent Namibia. You were so tiny and small. Today I'm hearing stories, doctors, nurses, lawyers, accountants, and everybody. What a milestone. Congratulations. To the small ones, when I entered the hall, I saw 16 or maybe 12 very small chaps. Young ones, I want to just tell you that you look at Dr. Ngurare Elijah, you look at Meme Francina Kahungu, you look at Meme Kaindume, you look at the casket, the governor there, you look at Meme Lempi, we were all small kids, all of us. Through discipline, hard work, here we are today. Dino said, I am looking at a president in this hall, a secretary general of the SWAPO Party, a minister, a pilot, a prime minister. I'm looking at a SWAPO Party Youth League leader from there, a women council secretary from there. I'm looking at you all. You will definitely get there. joined the exile, and I looked at the Pentukeni, Vula Itana, the Unisi, Pinge, the Meme, Netumbo, Nandi, Data, Hifike, Punye, Pohan, but Comrade Nuyoma, I was saying, how did they make it? Maybe these are the only people. There will be no space anymore. We'll have to, these people will not even going to die. They will be here with us forever. I didn't understand the reality of life. Today, we all dropped a tear because we lost our founding president. Let's not be discouraged. Yes, life is like that. Small ones will be born. Sometimes they die. Even one day, or they are miscarried, or they 5 years, or an elderly of 100 years. All of us one day will go. And therefore our encouragement that when you are given a responsibility, take it with all your hearts and do it as if there is no tomorrow. For the sake of your party, for the sake of your country. And therefore, as the Swapo Party pioneers gathered here today, you should be reminded that you are the heartbeat of our great Swapo Party, the torchbearers of our liberation struggle, and the backbone of our party Swapo is you. Pioneers are indeed the fire that keeps our second revolution burning brightly. And therefore, we celebrate their unwavering commitment to the ideals of the Namibian revolution. Comrade Dr. Elijah Ngurare was telling you the 10 commandments. The armed struggle is over. What is left is the economic struggle. And this economic struggle is to be fought by you. Is to do what? To be educated, to listen in the classroom, to respect your teacher, to respect your parents, to do your homework, to research. Because you need to turn all our stones into bread. Through doing what? Our oil and gas is not here. It's deep in the sea. Perhaps deep in the rivers. They're deep 6 kilometers. Our diamonds are deep in the ground, in the soil. Therefore, when we are saying turn your stones into bread, we mean the resources of our country should be utilized to provide bread for our nation. And you can only do it if you are educated. And education is to be provided to whom? To the Namibian child, to a Swapo Party pioneer member. These are the people to be educated. To seriously fight the economic struggle. We cannot be poor. We are very few with all the resources that we are talking about. Now, when you are saying the country is big, the country is having resources, but you are not doing anything to open up the resources to be utilized, you will be sitting with the resources in the ground, in the sea, under the water, in the river, and you are sitting and you are not doing anything about it because you are not educated. And therefore, education, education, and education. Dear pioneers, let me proceed by reminding this Congress that you are not just children of Namibia, but you are indeed the defenders of our hard-won freedom and independence. You are the custodian of our anti-colonial, anti-racist, anti-imperialist struggle. Comrades, pioneers, do you watch TV? Did you see how other children are being killed elsewhere in the Middle East? Did you look at the Palestinian children? Today, after today, yesterday and all, did you check what is going on in Israel and Iran? Did you check what is going on in Russia and Ukraine? We need peace. We need peace, and therefore we are saying that you are the protectors of our revolution. You must understand what it means. You must not mess up unnecessarily. You must have peace with the Angolan children because they are your neighbors. You must have peace with the children from Botswana, South Africa, Zambia. These are your neighbors. If you do not have peace with the neighbors, you are gone. And therefore, as future leaders, you have to protect our ideals. You have to protect our revolution. Our founding father was fighting for us to be free and to have peace with our neighbors, and we have peace within ourselves as the citizen of our country. And the leaders are amongst you to carry on when we retire, when we are no more. You are the people to take over the leadership. You are the people to defend what your parents have died for. You got me? Very good. Excellent, if you got me. And therefore, the Swapo Party Pioneers Movement is your training ground, your kernel of leadership, of your pathway to greatness within the ranks of the Swapo Party Youth League and ultimately the mother body. Swapo, as pioneers, you are called to grow, to be grounded, and to rise through structures of our party with discipline, dedication, and unshakable unity of purpose. Did you understand what Dr. Gurade told you in one of the commandments? Don't allow yourself to push others and get a position through their tears. Did you hear that? He told you that. Work hard. Support the other people. But don't unnecessarily push others. Okay? I'm talking like this because today or tomorrow is your elections. Do it with respect. Support one another. And know that together, in unity, you will emerge victorious. The journey to leadership is not an easy one, but it is a noble one. Great leaders are not born. They are forged through discipline and dedication. Discipline means respecting your elders, studying hard, and upholding the value of Swapo Party, solidarity, freedom, and justice. Dedication means giving your all to the cause of your people, even when the road is tough. You understand? When you say simply, Sophie, is tough, do you know how many people are insulting me every day? But I go with my head very straight. And when I come, they fear me. It's because it's not easy. You have to be tough. You have to be straight. You must not be shaken as a leader. The moment you get yourself shaken, all will go loose. And the system of SWAPO Party is not going to be protected. You are the protectors of our party. My comrades, my children, dear friends, SWAPO has stood the test of time because of unity of purpose, as emphasized by the leader of the Namibian Revolution and the father of the Namibian nation, His Excellency Dr. Safisuna Nujoma, may his soul rest in peace. Therefore, unity is indeed a pillar that keeps our party together and the glue that binds us as a family. As pioneers, you must embrace unity. Work together, support one another, and stand firm against anything that seeks to divide you. The enemies of SWAPO Party thrive on division. You are my children. Recently, you heard that they are saying, apparently, I'm not talking to the president of SWAPO Party, Mama Netumbo Nandi Ndaitwah. These are the enemies of progress that want to come between the Secretary General and the president of the party. Because they will thrive, they will survive if there is a division. And therefore, never allow division. Be together. Let us hold hands as comrades. March together as revolutionaries. You are indeed revolutionaries because you are inheriting it from us. And build a Namibia where every child can thrive. Every child can survive. I'm happy. The 14 regions are here. All of you. If you want to build a country, minimize to be a tribalistic person. Minimize to be a tribalistic person because it's one Namibia, one nation. Together we will make it. And if you are divided, you lose it all. And therefore, stay together as young people that are to carry us when we retire, when we can no longer. You have to carry Namibia. You don't need to carry a tribe. You carry the nation. And that is the way to go. Carry the nation to go forward. Because every region in the Republic of Namibia has its own advantage. And together, bringing those advantages, we thrive together. We survive together. All right? Very good. Director of Ceremonies, my comrades, I must take this opportunity and moment to extend my heartfelt gratitude to the leadership of SWAPO Party Youth League, Comrade Nekongo, and your deputy for your tireless efforts that you have put in to revive the structure of the SWAPO Party Pioneers movement under Comrade Shimi and her leadership. And ensured this long overdue Congress 2012 and all these years there was no Congress. So well done. You need to be congratulated. This is indeed a fulfillment of the resolution of the 7th SWAPO Party Congress, our mother body. And it is a testament to your commitment to nurturing the fire of our second revolution in the pioneers. through the revival of the SWAPO Party Pioneers movement. Going forward from here, I charge the leadership of SWAPO Party Youth League with a second responsibility to ensuring that the SWAPO Party Pioneers movement remains a progressive children's movement of SWAPO Party. The SWAPO Party Pioneers movement must indeed be a vibrant platform where Namibian children are taught the policies, the ideologies, and the programs of SWAPO Party. It must be prepare our young pioneers to become loyal defenders, not today, during the day you are SWAPO, during the night you are something else. We cannot afford that. You, Comrade Kahungu, was saying all the times. If you are SWAPO Party during the day, so a SWAPO Party during the night and early in the morning, you are supposed not to change or to be changed. Be a SWAPO Party. There is no country without a system. Even those ones who are saying, no, SWAPO Party is long on the power, Funja. Every country in this world have their systems, and therefore, our systems as SWAPO Party must be protected by you and be ready to take over from us. It is worth noting that the SWAPO Party Pioneers movement is not just a local movement. It is a solid link between the pioneers of Namibia, for that matter, SWAPO Party, and the other militant and progressive pioneers of the world, globally wise. Through this network, the SWAPO Party pioneers will learn from the struggles of others, share their own experiences, and grow into the global citizen who champion the revolutionary ideals, justice, and freedom. Let the SWAPO Party Pioneers movement be a beacon of hope, a school of revolution, and a cradle for the leaders of tomorrow. To those of you who are going to be elected to various positions of leadership, embrace your role with courage. Lead with a purpose and serve with humility. The SWAPO Party believes in you and is here to guide you as you grow into leaders of our country and to take leadership, to take care of all of us. I told you already that when in exile I was looking at the Memependukeni Vula Eenhana, the doctor Sam Safisuna Nuyoma late, the Hagegen Kop, the Netumbo Nandin Deitwa. I never dreamt that I'll be a Secretary General. I just found myself here. So will you find yourselves here? There is no two options. The Secretary General, Comrade Simply Sophie, will not be here forever. Other people must come in, and they must be ready to protect, to defend the principles and the ideologies of the party. Because life involves. You are not there permanently. And when you are there, do, as I said, as if there is no tomorrow. For the love of your people, the love of your country, the love to your party, SWAPO. You should therefore march forward with renewed determination. Unite as one family, work as one team, and fight as one force to build a Namibia that is inclusive, from the east to the west, from the south to the north, all of you together as Namibian children. Learn very hard. Learn very hard. The time is now for you to do so. The struggle continues, but with you, our pioneers, at the forefront, victory is definitely certain. My comrades, I would like to wishing you all the best as you are going to deliberate on your issues. Wishing you all the best. Learn from us. Take a good example. Throw those examples that are not fun. Take them away. But those good examples, please embrace them for you to be strong. With that, I see Castro is there. He wants to become a Secretary General. Please welcome. It's a very hot city. With this, my children, comrade leadership, the governor, the coordinator, the host, Tatekulu, regional coordinator, the councillors, Meme Lembi, the commissioner, the councillors, Meme Kahungu, we are the elders here representing others that are not here. Dr. Ngurale, the children are saying we need employment. We need employment, and we have to make sure that with the SWAPO Party manifesto that has been approved by the majority of this country, we implement the manifesto to assist Meme, our mother, comrade Netumbo Nandi Ndeitwa, for her words not to be only words, but for her words to be into implementation. And therefore, we have to march together and do what is just. Media, don't go and put things that I didn't say. Yeah? Thank you very much for coming, our brother. You are always here. With that, I want really to thank you very much, directors of ceremonies, Nakanto Ngide, and your team. I want to thank you very much, the regional secretary of the youth, and everybody, my leadership. I cannot finish the whole list. Eliangurare, Eliangurare. Eliangurare, Eliangurare. Eliangurare, Eliangurare, Eliangurare. There is nothing making me happy like that song. With this, now, my comrades, while you are standing, may I declare the second Congress of SWAPO Party Pioneers Movement officially open. Viva SWAPO, viva! Viva the pioneers, viva! Viva Netumbo, viva! Viva Netumbo, viva! Viva the leadership, viva! Viva como Joshua, viva! Viva the councillors, viva! Viva como Ishimi, viva! Viva como Nekongo, viva! Viva como Hendaka, viva! Viva Njikiti, viva! Viva Njikiti, viva! Aluta! Ya Victoria! Thank you very much, my comrades. I love you.
Let's give a round of applause. Thank you very much. Let me equally acknowledge the presence of our councillor from Etai and Ohongo, Tai Comrade Hans Aikali is a former Central Committee member of the SWAPO Party Youth League. Gongo is former district secretary of the Youth League as well. Now we've heard the Congress is officially opened. Education is a lifelong process. Our Secretary General, I'm very sure, is the only Secretary General of a political party in Namibia. Others are just secretaries. Because you cannot have a Secretary General with just 10 members and you are calling yourself a Secretary General. Because it's very clear, even in the army, the size of your army determined the generals, Lieutenant General, and so forth. So our only Secretary General in Namibia of a political party. Viva Comrade Sophia Shaningwa, viva! Symbol Sophie. Okay, she emphasized the issue of education. As the Secretary of Education for the SWAPO Party Youth League, I want our pioneers to prioritize only education. As a pioneers, we don't want our pioneers who should be failing in schools. You must be exemplary. Now you must even take an example of our former pioneers leaders, highly sophisticated scholars. Yesterday, one story I can tell you is that yesterday, me and Comrade Tara were cornered in the corner by these scholars, the former or the outgoing SWAPO Party Pioneers movement leaders. They were asking on the program, they wanted certain aspect on how, and we also said, oh yeah, we realized that we are also coming from the leadership of Congo. Talk less, do more. And we've done our assignment before, that's why we're able to convince them. Now here we are, the Congress is officially opened. That is what they wanted first. Yeah, I have few announcements. Okay, I have few announcements here. With me here is a recently launched coffee table book for our late founding president, Dr. Semu Safishuna Nuyoma, which is available for purchase at the New Era publication, so in Windhoek. So the cover price is 500 Namibian dollars. So payment can be made in cash or via Skype, so you can swipe. So for more information, you can contact the number 061 20 80811. So the other details, I think mostly we will share it also on our WhatsApp group. Oh, okay. Can I invite someone from New Era just to add some few? Okay. He's from New Era is saying he is having some few copies of the books. For those who are interested, they can see the gentleman there. It's just $500. It's a very inspirational coffee table book. You will learn a lot. 500 Namibian dollars. Just a 500 Namibian dollars. Because what you will learn there is more than the 500 Namibian dollars. Okay, we'll continue with our program. Maybe before we continue, let me also give a short announcement that after the vote of thanks, our honorable pioneers, the delegates, you have the lunch at the accommodation, Haimbili Aufiku Secondary School. And then our invited guests, you are invited for lunch at the SWAPO Party Regional Office after the vote of thanks, or when we close with our official opening ceremony. Allow me then, our pioneer, Esther Kakololo, was briefly interrupted. So we therefore invite, okay, I got an indication that we will invite her after or probably during the crossing ceremony. I therefore now take the opportunity to invite the mother of young lions, Comrade Christine Kasiku Haindaka, to move the vote of thanks. Row the young lion, row! Row the young lion, row! I think Comrade Haindaka will do it better.
Row the young lions, row. Row the pioneers, row. Halala, pioneers, halala. Forwards, pioneer, forwards. Viva unity of purpose, viva. Viva Secretary General, viva. Viva Comrade Sofia Shaningwa Nahango, viva. Viva Dr. Chitunga Elijah Ngurare, viva. Viva Comrade Ephraim Nekongo, viva. Viva Comrade Dota Shimi, viva. Wozala Women Council, wozala. Wozala Elders Council, wozala. Wozala the Workers, wozala. Wozala Neka, wozala. Wozala all the wings of our great movement that made sure that give us spaces without looking at our tribe, region, and all colors. Wozala. Directors of proceeding, I can see my babies, some of them are sleeping. As a caring mother, I would make the vote of thanks so brief so that I can allow my minors to go and enjoy their lunch. Thank you. Comrade, standing before you is yours truly, the mother of the young lions, well known as Christine Haindaka, a product of this great movement. I call myself a product of this great movement. Coming from a health profession, I never had a clue on how to be a full-time politician. But this great movement nurtured me, groomed me, so that I can be able to stand in front of any audience to articulate the gospel of SWAPO Party. Thank you so much, the leadership of SWAPO Party. Let me begin by paying a special tribute or thanks to Comrade Mother Nahango Sophia, whose keynote address was a masterful articulation of the SWAPO Party vision for the renewal and unity. Comrade SG, you did not merely speak, you inspired. You reminded us on the importance of having pioneers in our great movement, SWAPO. If we can give a round of applause. You reminded us that SWAPO Party Pioneers Movement is not a symbolic, but a foundation to the political development of our youth. Your call for discipline, Comrade Mother, loyalty, and preparedness resonates deeply within this hall and beyond as we go back when the Congress is done. We thank you for your unwavering commitment to the SWAPO Party Youth League and the Pioneer at large. Thank you so much, Comrade Meme Nahango. To our Comrade guest speaker, the former secretary of the SWAPO Party Youth League, who's now our Right Honorable Prime Minister of the Republic of Namibia, Comrade Elijah Ngorare Chitunga. Your presence here today is a powerful reminds of the seamless continuity between the leadership of our nation and the youth movement that will shape our future. Your address, rich ideologically, clarity, and revolutionary favor, remind us that the strength of this movement lies in the political education and the discipline of its youth. You challenge us to embrace our responsibility with courage and conviction, for our liberation is both legacy and a living, breathing struggle. Our sincere thanks go to my dear brother, the secretary of the SWAPO Party Youth League, for paving ways or leading this organization called SWAPO Party Youth League since 2017 together. If one could attest to it that Comrade Secretary is one of the leaders who has few words and who always say, provide leadership where you need to. Thank you for that, my dear brother. In the same vein, let me also acknowledge the colleagues that have delivered the solidarity message, especially Comrade Mother, my neighbor at the office, Secretary of Women Council, for always spearheading and making sure that she gives spaces to young women so that we also become political stubborn in one way or another. Thank you so much, Comrade Mother. Comrade Neka and others, Comrade Nanso, my dear simple Sophie too, thank you so much, my dear daughter or sister. You have articulated, the way how you were speaking, it shows that somebody that went all to the ranks and file of classes. Thank you so much. And it's a great testimony that as much as you are well educated, but coming from a well-disciplined household is also plays a role on a person. Thank you so much. To our dear Comrade Minisket, my neighbor, back in Auckland. We have been here since Tuesday, Wednesday. All what I can say is thank you so much. You have provided leadership at your level as the regional head, the regional governor. There was no scandals, there was no cases opened. It's because of your proactiveness, leadership in the region, and we salute you from the SWAPO Party Youth League table. To the regional coordinator, my dear uncle, elder brother, thank you for paving ways for young lions, especially under the leadership of Comrade Selma. You are always accommodating our young people here in the great Ohangwena region. That's called leadership. You are always there for them, especially when they are hosting their meetings. We are getting reports that the regional coordinator is always there for young lions. The reason we have the perfect Congress here in Ohangwena region, it's because of the support, the direct support that we had from you as the regional head, the political head in Ohangwena. Tangi unene, tate kalungane kuyambekele. To the dear super delegate, I'm calling you super delegate because we are here because of you. Maybe before I move to the dear super delegate, I'll fail in my duty as the Deputy Secretary of the SWAPO Party Youth League if I don't acknowledge, especially the Regional Secretary of the SWAPO Party Youth League. My dear brothers and sisters, I know we have our own way that we are coming from, or we have a long journey that we are coming from. Some of you since 2017, and we have been pushing so that we make sure that we have our second Pioneers Congress. And today we are here smiling in our beautiful tracksuits, blue, red, and green. May you not stop here, but please, as you go back, make sure to provide leadership to our little one so that they can be able to understand the aims and objectives of our mother party, SWAPO Party. Thank you so much. And I was just reminded that if I don't acknowledge very important items, I might be removed as a deputy secretary, as much as I only have 1 year to say bye-bye. I'm aging. It's not that maybe I don't want, I'm aging. Thank you so much, Comrade Secretary, my direct supervisor. Colleagues, we could not be here without our company. Many of you, you heard about the beautiful name called Kalahari Holding. At many times as a party, as wings, we all have political activities, but political activities cannot take place, especially if we do not have resources. Resources in a sense of to make sure that our activity becomes successfully. Kalahari Holding made sure that the young lions that are coming from 14 regions, the young pioneers that are coming from all 121 districts, made sure that they have outfit, beautiful outfit. The tracksuits that you are having on, it's because of our very own company of the SWAPO party called Kalahari Holding. They paid for the tracksuit, t-shirt and everything for free, just like that, because the heart that they have for the people. We do what we say also at Kalahari Holding. I would also fail if I don't acknowledge Tatengama. Viva Tatengama, viva! Viva Comrade Ngama, viva! So we have, just like how I've narrated earlier, that we have been here since Tuesday. Tatengama made sure that our stay here in the region is perfect, so that we should make sure that we come back also to Ohangwena region. So have donated a big cow, big kettle to this Congress. In the same vein also, Comrade Secretary, as much as he's conflicted, I understand that now you have a farm here or a village. It's soon to be called Mweneom Kunda. Our secretary of the SWAPO Party Youth League, he said, no, there's no way Tatengama can give a cow. And I'm the father of the SWAPO Party Youth League. I also need to give one. So our secretary of the SWAPO Party Youth League also gave one cow in his personal capacity as the secretary, as the father of the SWAPO Party Youth League and Pioneer Movement. We, Comrade Nekongo, we. We, Commander, we. And also to each and every one colleagues that made sure that this Congress happens today. Thank you so much, especially to our dear brother, the Rani groups. They've been always there, especially at the party level. I know what I'm talking about. So when you run to them, they will always give you that special discount because they understand what it takes to have a party and having many political activity. And to Comrade, to do what we say, Comrade Kambwa also gave us a 1,000, one of our very own brother. So he also gave us 1,000. And I might not mention each and every one of you colleagues due to the time, just like what I've said, that we need to make sure that our little one have something because we need to continue with the Congress. Lastly, to the supporters, sympathizers, our staff, my staff, Comrade Tara and your team, the former leadership of Pioneer Movement, CC, thank you so much for the leadership that you have provided at your level. For us to have this beautiful hall, it's because of the administrative work that you have done. Thank you so much. Baya danki twali tumela. Pandu zonene.
Viva SWAPO, viva! Okay, this marks the end of our program. So let's allow the higher table plus our invited guests to leave. Before then, the closing prayer and the anthem will be done at the closing ceremony. So this marks the end of our program. Yeah. They are not. They are not. We postponed it. So thank you very much. DJ, can you lead us with songs as our higher table and invited guests to leave this hall? Thank you very much from us, directors of ceremony. The delegates remain behind after our invited guests leave, there's some information we want to give you. DJ?